got all this for $35.75, and I'm going to be showing you how to make creative, fun budget meals. So please join me. Welcome to The Bold Encourager. I'm Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. It just allows for me to get my positive, encouraging messages out to everyone. So today we're taking all these items and we're going to be making budget meals for 5 days, 3 meals a day. So we're going to cover all our bases for the whole 5 days, but you're probably going to have some leftovers too. So there's plenty of food here. You can't see everything because it was hard to get everything in the camera view, but we got a lot of food here, and I'm excited to show you how you can make fun meals with very little, right? And with whatever resources you have, and you can enjoy your meals. It's not so boring. It's not the same thing over and over again. So we're gonna have fun with this, and I'm excited to show you what I came up with. So there's a lot of great items that I got from the Dollar Tree this time, and they came up with new items, so it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be some very new things that you haven't seen before, and I'm excited to show you. So let's get started. For breakfast, day 1, 2, and 4, I had breakfast bars. There's so many choices at the Dollar Tree that you can choose, but I chose these ones. These are the Kellogg's ones because I like these, but you can choose definitely different flavors, and so this is a good idea for breakfast. Breakfast day 3, I did something with the pancake mix. I made pancakes, and so I did pancakes with syrup, and I basically just followed the instructions on the box, but you know, basically there's serving sizes, so you got to base it on that. So just follow the instructions on the box how to make pancakes, and you'll be solid. It's pretty easy, and of course you just got to fry them up on the pan, and mine didn't turn out the greatest looking, but they still tasted really good, and this is how they looked when I was done putting them on the plate. Still very delicious. Day 5, I did a little something different with the pancake mix. I went ahead and made waffles instead. On the box there's an option to do waffles, but they recommend using an egg. And because there's no eggs at the Dollar Tree where I go to, it's all pantry items where I live. So we don't have a refrigerated section. So I just went ahead and just did oil. Basically, if you have oil, if you have to use an egg, but I went ahead and just used oil and water and pancake mix, and my waffles turned out looking really good, and they actually tasted really good as well. So it works with just oil as well. Then for lunch, day 1, 3, and 5, I made rice and bean burritos. And so you really just need a few items to do that. And that's the refried beans, the Spanish rice. They also have these really good tortillas there, and they have cheese now. So I went ahead and made the rice in the microwave. It's only for 90 seconds, I should say. And then I just warmed up the beans in the pot. And you know, you can go ahead and take the cheese that they have. It's pantry safe, and just go ahead and shred that. And then you just put it all together on a tortilla. It's basically just put the rice, the beans, and the cheese, and then you wrap it up after you've heated up your tortilla, of course, and then you put it all together and you just cut it up. I did that, and then basically for the last day I just used white rice instead of using the Spanish rice. So for day 2 and 4, I used this pasta salad they have there. It's the Suddenly pasta salad. So it's a lot easier because everything's pretty much there, and you just kind of follow the instructions on the box. Very simple, and just kind of add what you want to it if you like. I used the veggies that they have in the store. It's the tomatoes, okra, and corn. Really delicious. I would recommend those going with the Suddenly pasta salad. The only difference on day 4 is that I added pepperoni instead of using the veggies, so you can definitely kind of go have fun with it and decide what you want to use on there. So for dinner day 1, I did the panko crusted oyster Alfredo pasta, And so I'm not a huge oyster fan, but I wanted to give it a try. And so I just basically, these are the ingredients I used. I used some of that okra, those veggies I had for the pasta salad, the oysters. Also used Alfredo sauce and pasta and panko breadcrumbs. I cut up the oysters. They came with onions and things, and then I added the veggies with that, and then I cooked my pasta as you would according to the box, whatever the instructions are. Of course, boil them and then cook them for 9 to 11 minutes. Once the pasta's to your liking, go ahead and mix those ingredients together and then add your Alfredo sauce and mix that together. You're going to want to preheat the oven at 375 degrees, and then just pour all your ingredients into a little pan, whatever size you want to use, and then put the panko breadcrumbs on top, and you're going to cook it in there for about 30 minutes, just until the panko is kind of like a golden brown, to your liking, of course, but I was about 30 minutes for mine, and it was really good. You can actually use any kind of protein with this recipe. You don't have to use oysters if you don't like oysters. You can use chicken, you can use other kinds of seafood, whatever you prefer. And then so dinner day 2, I did pepperoni jalapeno cheese pizza, because now they have jalapeno cheese, but I used their pizza crust. It's this ultra thin one, and their pepperoni, and these are the jalapeno cheese that they have on the shelf. And then also I have this pizza sauce that they have. These are all pantry safe, believe it or not. The cheese was really good, surprisingly, so I just went ahead and shredded it. It had that jalapeno flavor, so it's a little spicy, which I really enjoy. So I went ahead and assembled my pizza together as I usually would. Put the pizza sauce on and put that all over the top, and then put the cheese all over, of course. And once you've got all the cheese on there and you got it to where you want it, then you add the pepperoni on top to its where you want it. And then, of course, after that's all done, you're gonna go ahead and add the pepperoni and then put it in the oven. It's 425 degrees that you preheat it to, and then you just cook it for about 8 to 12 minutes until it's cooked to your liking. Dinner day 3, I did a cornbread chili casserole. It's very easy to make. This is what it looked like. So the ingredients are very simple. I used these ingredients: the chili with beans, the diced potatoes, the corn muffin mix, and of course the chili goes in first. Very simple. Then of course after that I used the potatoes. These are just canned potatoes, so it's already made for you. You don't have to pre-cook it or anything. I just wanted to make it a little bit more filling, so I added the potatoes in there. And then of course we're gonna need to make the cornbread on top, but we're gonna stir this up first, get it all nicely stirred up, and then we're gonna add the cornbread. So the cornbread, you want to use milk and butter usually for it, but we are sticking with the pantry items, so I just used water and oil instead of butter and milk. And then I stirred it all together, and then I poured it on top and made it stirred out very evenly, just so it would cook very well. And I put it in the oven for about 375 degrees, cooked it for about 30 to 35 minutes, and it came out looking really good. It has the sweet flavor, also the hearty flavor of the chili, so it was really good. And then dinner day 4, I did of course this panko crusted potato chicken. It sounds kind of funny, but it turned out pretty decent. So what we would do is we're going to use these roasted garlic potatoes, and we're going to mix them up according to those instructions. They're very easy and quick to put together, just water and the potatoes, and then we take the white chicken and we're going to stir that together with the panko breadcrumbs and the mashed potatoes. You put it all together, stir it with the panko breadcrumbs, get it all over evenly, and then form patties, as weird as it sounds. And then you're gonna fry them up. You're gonna put them in the fryer, put some oil, heat them up, get them to like a really nice golden brown. And sometimes it kind of falls off, but then you put it all together on the plate and they just mix really well together. It tastes really good. Day 5 is gonna be the most surprising dinner of all, and that is the beef jerky fried rice. This was by far my favorite dish I created, and I think you'll like this too. I used beef jerky, the veggies that I had left over, the mixed veggies, the oil, the rice, the jasmine rice, the other half of it. And I just cooked it in the oil. And then basically I just went ahead and added the veggies, and first I added the teriyaki sauce. This, believe it or not, is at the Dollar Tree now, and cooked that up for a little while. Then I added a little bit more sauce. You know, you gotta have a good amount of sauce to give it flavor. Teriyaki is really good with fried rice, also soy sauce, of course. Then I add those remaining veggies, the mixed veggies that I had left over from the previous dinner. And then I went ahead and just stirred everything up really nicely. You're gonna add the beef jerky at the very last minute. It, believe it or not, does not make it more hard to eat. You think, oh, beef jerky is really hard and chewy. No, it actually, cooking it in this rice softens it up, and it has all that really good flavor that you get with beef jerky. So believe it or not, when I added the beef jerky at the very end for the last couple minutes of putting it into this pan, it was perfect. And then I served it up, enjoyed the meal, and I really love this. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out so much. Also, if you haven't followed me on social media, please follow me on social media. The links will be down below. If you haven't hit that notification bell yet, please hit that notification bell and you'll be notified every time I post a new video. Well, I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope you stay encouraged.